Well, as promised earlier, here are a few sample essays of Ielts exam. So let's begin. Hi, I'm Navneet Chandra from Just Evaluate, and let's take up the first essay and discuss it. Hope you all can see my screen. So let's take the first question. Some people think it would be better for large companies and industries to move to regional areas outside large urban centers. Do you think the advantages outweigh the disadvantages? Now, this word outweigh confuses a lot of students. Outweigh means more. Do you think the advantages are more than the disadvantages? So, out and out, it's an advantage disadvantage question. And also, when the examiner is asking you, do you think means he's asking you your opinion. So here you have to give your opinion. So it is an opinion-based essay as well. Now, how should you go about it? Read the question twice, thrice, till you understand what does the examiner demand from you, and only then begin to write. All the parameters that are required to get a very high score, I've discussed in my previous video, the link of which I've shared in the comment section. Please go through that video and then come back to these essays. So first, now we know that it is an opinion-based essay and it is an advantage-disadvantage. So what do we have to do here? We have to give our opinion whether we feel where are the advantages more or are the disadvantages. We have to go with one. And then we need to discuss the advantages and disadvantages and finally give our conclusion. So, like in this essay, we have decided that advantages are more than the disadvantages. That we've already mentioned that there are certain demerits too. There are merits, but there are some demerits too, which are fewer as compared to the advantages. So now when we write the body paragraphs, we write more of advantages and less of disadvantages. Since we've already mentioned that advantages are more. So if there are 4 advantages here, there'll be about 2 to 3 disadvantages. Now, in the end, we write the conclusion. So we recapitulate certain points and write our conclusion. So you can read this essay at your leisure. And all these points that I've highlighted, they are all connectors. So you are given marks for using these as well. These are all cohesive devices. So go through my previous video, the link of which I've shared in the comment section, and then come back to these essays, go through them. And you're bound to get a 7+ band. That is for sure. Okay, so now let's go to the second issue. So now we take up another question, which is again an advantage-disadvantage question. And also you have to give your opinion here. The question is, in some countries, university students live at home with their families while they study. Whereas in other countries, students attend university in another city and live away from their families. So do you think the benefits of living away from home during university outweigh the disadvantages? That is, are the advantages more than the disadvantages? So again, this is an opinion-based essay because the examiner is asking your opinion. He is again asking you, do you think? So then give your opinion. And like I've mentioned here, I've highlighted this, has many more advantages over disadvantages. That means advantages are more and disadvantages are less. Again, the cohesive devices have been highlighted. More of advantages are given, less of disadvantages. And again, in the conclusion, you mention whether advantages are more or less. So, in my opinion, the numerous merits that it offers certainly outweigh its temporary downside. So, that's another way of putting it. Now, you must go through this essay, read it carefully. I'm sure you'll benefit from it. Okay, so let's go to another type of essay now. Now, this is a two-view essay. Here, some people believe that death penalty should be given for extremely serious crimes, whereas others believe in lifelong imprisonment. Now, you have to discuss both these viewpoints and also give your opinion. So, how do you go about it? So, you mentioned that some individuals think that capital punishment should be given for such heinous crimes, whereas others are of the view that lifelong sentences are good enough. Now, give your opinion. However, I'm of the opinion that death penalty is the best solution. So now you discuss both the views. Firstly, why do people feel that capital punishment is better? And secondly, why do others feel that life term for such crimes is? And then in the conclusion, again mention what is your opinion and just give a brief about it. So that's all that you have to do here. Discuss both the viewpoints and give your opinion as to which viewpoint you agree. Okay, so let's discuss another question where again you have to discuss two views and also give your opinion on that. The question is, some think government spending on infrastructure is considered the most important for a nation, while others believe that education, health, and HR values to be more important for government expenditure. You have to discuss both views and give your opinion. So this is like the earlier essay. Discuss both, give your opinion in the introductory paragraph as well as in the conclusion. So go through this essay and read carefully. Okay. So now let's go to our last topic. That is a problem solutionist. Now here the question is, a rise in the standard of living in a country often only seems to benefit cities rather than rural areas. What problems can this cause and how might these problems be reduced? So here you have to discuss the problems in the first main body paragraph, and in the second body paragraph, discuss the solutions. So it's a very simple essay where your opinion is not asked. You're just being asked the problems related to this statement and the solutions that you can provide. So do go through these essays. They will help you in getting a good score, a good band score in your exam. Best of luck for your preparation and hope you all do well. Thank you.